Can I get the auto-tune back on?
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, today we're going to be doing a huge Rainbow High unboxing lot. I've decided to unbox all of these in one video just because I am very behind with unboxing a lot of my dolls. And instead of doing an individual video for each one, I decided to group some of them together. So I am gonna unbox the Design and Style Locker and the budget Shanelle Onyx, also the My Fashion Style budget Sunny Madison and Bella Parker. So starting off with the budget Shanelle Onyx. So Rainbow High released Series 1 Shadow High Girlies budget versions, except for Nicole Steele. I feel like everyone kind of forgot about these Series 1 budget versions and have gone straight to the sleepover line just because the sleepover line has better base dolls. Their outfits are sleepover themed, but they are better. This budget line has kind of been overshadowed by their sleepover line. But yeah, so this is what the front of the box looks like. And this is what the back of the box looks like. So they still have that glitch graphic from the Shadow High releases. And then they do just have Shanelle in the back. They don't have like the full lineup. And the side of the box is kind of following that new Rainbow High rebrand of like the text of their name on the side in big font. So this is what her bag looks like. It is like that softer plastic and it is like hollow, and you can try to put stuff in there, but I wouldn't because it'd probably be hard to get it out. To be honest, I don't really like this bag. It kind of looks like a book, and it's, I don't know, it's just not really, to me, like a good looking bag. And then this is what her shoes look like off feet. I will put them on her so you guys can see what it looks like on her. I do wish they notched, like molded it with a notch in the back so that's easier to put on and off. I always get scared about ripping my Rainbow High shoes with these like ankle straps because I have ripped them like right here because trying to put them on sometimes they do stretch, and I've had some of my Rainbow High shoes tear at the ankle strap. It's weird because sometimes they'll give us the molded notch in the back and sometimes they don't. I just wish they did for all their shoes just so they're easier to put on and off without, like, you know, destroying the shoe over time. But yeah, they're all black and they have bows at the ankle strap. Of course, no painted detail because this is a budget line. So let's go over her makeup. So she has a makeup, I believe, pretty similar to the original Shanelle. She has gray glitter eye makeup in the inner corner of her eyes, and then she has this kind of white graphic eyeliner at the bottom and at the top, and then she has gray eyeshadow that only goes halfway underneath her eyebrow. She has her edges, and then she has the white part painted right here, and the rest is all black. And then her lip is just a dark shiny like black lip, or maybe it's a nude lip for her. And then her hair is her similar to her core doll. It's just straight black, and then she has her white streak in there, or it's more like silver and then white in the very middle. So she does have kind of a gradient, which is kind of cool. Her hair is just in this ponytail, like top ponytail that's split in the middle of the ponytail. It does feel like they're nylon that they usually use. I will say with some of their budget dolls, I feel like they do use kind of a cheaper, lower grade nylon, just because, not on this doll in particular, but like the Amaya, My Fashion Style Amaya, I unboxed that doll and washed her hair, no hot water at all, and her ends got so frizzy immediately when it was drying. So I feel like with that Amaya, it is soft, but like the ends look so bad, and I feel like with that Amaya they used a lower grade nylon. I mean, I'm glad they're using nylon and not like poly like they did with the Swim Style Violet and Sunny, because those were really bad. Like once you touched them, you knew it was poly, and it just felt really bad. And you know, I prefer to have non-poly hair dolls in my collection, but I'm happy that they did use like nylon for this. At least I believe it's nylon. I'm not the best with identifying hair like types, so don't take my word on that, but it is pretty soft. And It does have product in it, like up here and down here, but on her head itself it's pretty soft. There's no product there, so she does need a good washing. And then her outfit, I believe, is separate, so that's nice. I couldn't tell if it was a dress at first. She has this kind of houndstooth kind of like pattern on her top, and then she does have like this fake glued on silver little buttons. She has this faux leather collar, Peter Pan collar, and then she has a bubble skirt, which is also in that faux leather, which is, I understand them wanting to use faux leather, but like in 5 years this is going to be all peely and cracked. So that is sad. That is what the front looks like. And then the back, the top velcros and the bottom velcros as well. And then this is what her shoes look like on feet. She doesn't have any painted toenails or fingernails, and she is on the budget articulation, which is the neck, shoulder, and hip. And that's the budget Shanelle Onyx. Next, I'm going to do the My Fashion Style Sunny Madison and Bella Parker. I want to show you their packaging at the same time, so I don't have to go over each one individually because they're pretty much the same, minus like the artwork and the names. So this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. And this is what the sides look like with their name. So this is Bella's bag. It is that kind of harder but somewhat squishy plastic. There's no painted details on the back. It's only on the front where the RH is, and this kind of seafoam green. There is some molded detail in the strap. You can't open it, but it is hollow, so it's non-functional, but it isn't like super heavy. This is Sunny's bag. It's a bowler bag style. Again, only painted detail on the front where the R's are and these stripes that are going down. It is slit open and it is hollow, but I wouldn't put anything in there because it might get stuck. I will say Sunny's bag is cuter than Bella's. These are Bella's shoes. They're that like Mary Jane private schoolgirl kind of style shoe, but they are like platform. They are light purple and then painted detail on the molded RH. These remind me of junior high violet willow shoes, the series 1 junior high girls. And then these are Sunny's. Mine does have a slight defect, as you can tell on the right shoe. It should look like that, but it's fine. Maybe I'll try to heat it with a hair dryer and hopefully it'll go back. But they are this kind of strappy platform shoe that are clear yellow. And this is what I was talking about, like sometimes they notch their strap, like ankle strap shoes, and sometimes they don't. I wish they just molded them with the notch so that you can easily put on and take off the shoes without worrying about tearing them. But these are Sunny's shoes, which I feel like she has the best shoes out of all the girls in this lineup. Now going over Bella, makeup is pretty minimal, to be honest. She has a pink lip, and then she has some light blush, and then makeup wise is really very minimal. I think she has like a light pink eyeshadow, and then of course they're like cat eye eyeliner. She has brown eyebrows, and then she has, Bella pink hair. It is shorter because it's a budget line, and then they are like loose wave curls with the curls at the end. There's a lot of product in here. It is split, not exactly in the middle, more of a side part with a piece of it put in this kind of pigtail. And then dress wise, I will say it's not my favorite. She has this kind of 3-tiered kind of twist in the middle with cutouts or like a peekaboo situation going on there, which I will say it's cute, but for them being like Rainbow High targeting an even younger demographic, this feels a little bit too risky. I'm not like trying to be like super, modest or whatever, but this to me, it's kind of weird that you're trying to say like your new audience is this very young children, but then you have like this like peekaboo section in the middle of this dress. It's just like on a Bratz doll, I would expect that, but from this new Rainbow High and this direction that they're trying to go for, moving away from being, fashion as the gimmick into these ridiculous children gimmicks, to have a dress that looks like this is kind of weird to me and feels out of place, to be honest. But it is a cute dress. I would have loved separates, to be honest. Like I like the bottom part to just be a skirt. If I do get another Bella, I might like rework this dress. But her dress is kind of a rainbow ombre pattern, or from like pink to kind of that seafoam green and kind of a light blue with this gold graphic text over it that says RH. She does have the ribbon shoulder straps, and then it velcros in the back. And this is what Bella Parker's shoes look like on feet. They are super cute. They look okay with this outfit, but I will probably give these to a Violet. Now on to Sunny, which I will say I feel like she's the better doll out of the two. And she actually has like makeup, like you can really see it compared to Bella, to be honest. She has a pink like eyeliner at the top, and then she has a little bit of blush. She has no eyeshadow at the bottom. She does have a little bit of a brown eyeshadow on top of that pink graphic eyeliner. She has a shiny pink lip, which I do love. I got really tired of when they were trying to do that hot pink, neon pink lip for Sunny. So I do like this kind of color more on her. She has a dark brown eyebrow that's pretty straight with a little bit of a curve. And then her hair, I believe, is nylon. It doesn't feel like holly. She has a braided tendril bang at the front. Her hair is split down the middle and then split into these two pigtails that have that like hair base, so you don't see the rubber band. There is a lot of product in here, so she will need a really good washing. And then outfit wise, I really like her outfit. I think she has one of the best when it comes to all the girls in the lineup. I feel like whenever they do Sunny, they do such a really good job with her outfits most of the time, which is sad because we don't get Sunny that often anymore. But she has this yellow kind of bustier part that has like metallic thread in there, so it is a little bit shiny. She has this mesh underlayer that is like purple, and then it has like lettering text print on there, so it's like rainbow in different colors and different fonts. And it is all one piece, which is unfortunate because back in the day we'd probably get two pieces. And then her skirt is this shiny kind of faux leather. It looks like it's kind of wrinkled or cracked. I think that's the look that they're trying to go for. It has yellow thread. It's multicolor, has pink, some green, light blue, orange, yellow. The rainbow, I believe, is in like a rainbow color as well. This is what the back looks like, and they both Velcro in the back. I will say this will peel over time again, so just be careful with it. But I will say she has a really good outfit compared to some of the other girls. And this is what her shoes look like on her feet. And lastly, we will go over the locker. It's too big for me to fit in frame, so sorry, but I'll go in more detail over everything. But this is what the front of the packaging looks like. The side, the back, which is just product imagery, there's no artwork, and the other side. Okay, so I've gone and fully unboxed the locker set. So let me go over the small accessories that were out of the locker. Starting off with the backpack, it is all rubber with white straps, white handle. It's all red with this black painted detail of a rainbow and says rainbow in text. It does open, it is hollow. It is a squishy plastic or rubber. Next, she has this bunny kind of Bluetooth speaker that we've seen with Sunny's junior high like slumber party doll. We have this rainbow high coffee cup. The cap does not come off. We have this tiny pencil, which I did lose for a second. It is in this kind of seafoam green. This tiny little cute little diary, which does open. And the only fashion item in this whole locker are these platform kind of Adidas style shoes in this kind of baby blue, sky blue color and white painted details. Let's say RH on the back. Now on to the big selling point of this set, the locker itself. It is pretty big. I believe it is scaled to the dolls, so you can use them, photography, or if you make, doll videos, you can use it as a prop. So it is white with a rainbow painted on there and some like graffiti text that says Rainbow Sparkle RH. It does have the like rainbow kind of lock combo. If you played the Rainbow High game, you've seen this lock before. I don't know if you can really see it on the show, but in the video game, you do have to interact with some of the lockers and like input a code. So that's what it looks like in the game, I believe. It's been a while since I played the video game. And then it has a mini RH plastic lock that does function. If you push the button, it does, unlock. It's similar to if you got the fashion closet, the flexi kind of see-through box with the lock. It's the same kind of lock, but smaller. And then the side doesn't have any painted detail. It's just gold. This is the locker opened up for the first time. Has a few more things. I can go over that, but this is what the locker looks like hollow. It comes with pink shelves that are removable, and also you can move them to different levels. You can move it, I believe right here looks like another slot. And it has this basket with little hooks to hang like hangers and stuff like that. And it does have a mirror, so I'm trying to make sure that the mirror isn't really showing my face. And it does have like a protective film on there. We also got this, which is just some stickers if you want to use to decorate your locker, and some classic plastic Rainbow High hangers, so you can hang stuff here as well. So again, you can use this actual locker to store, some of these pieces. So let me just put the shoes here. And again, these are removable, and it does have this bar here that you can hang like the hangers off. You can also use this as doll storage. You can remove the shelves, and I believe a doll will fit in there. So let me pause for a second and show you guys that. And here I put the unboxed Bella doll in there, and as you can see, there's a lot of space, even with her in there, like vertical wise. So she's not as big as the locker. And there, we can fully close with a doll inside. So again, you can use this for storage. And I wanted to show you guys what the doll looks like next to the locker, just to see scale. And again, right where the combo lock is, I think it's a perfect size for the dolls. Again, if you want to do photography or video and you want to use the locker as a prop for like a scene or a skit or whatever, you can use it. I think it looks great. I know that Rainbow High released a smaller locker that is more like a stationary set thing, I believe. That one is much smaller than this one. So I did want to mention one more thing before I close out my video. So none of the dolls come with stands. Rainbow High has always done that with their budget lines, and now it seems more of kind of just regularly not providing stands with their regular price releases, which is really sad because that's one of the things that people loved about Rainbow High, is that they always included a stand. So no stands. And then I did want to say sorry if it felt like I was rushing through these unboxings. I just wanted to go through them quickly, and so that my video is not extremely long. But with that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. Please watch some of my other videos, like and subscribe if you can. We are in a new year, and I've kind of set myself a channel goal of a certain amount of subscribers that I would love to reach by the end of the year. I have reached that, my goal that I set for myself for 2025. I did reach that and go beyond that, so I'm really excited about that. Thank you again so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.